go. Good afternoon, everyone. How are you all? Hope you're doing okay. I'm gonna just chill out with some. How are you all? Hope you're doing okay. I'm gonna just chill out with some. Okay, I'm very confused. Make sure everything's appropriate. I think I've got some echo here. There, problem solved. Don't know what happened there, but hello. Good to see you again. Gonna play some more Honkai Star, and chill out, play some more quests that I've not played yet. Maybe one around the areas I've not been yet. I've still got character quests, I know that. So could be focusing on that. Let's see. Let's head for it now. Here we are. It's good to be back. Yep. Where are we at then? Ooh. I recently received a pet, fun creature from an avid listener. I thought you may be interested. I can't bring it with me and tell me stories related to spare time bookshop. A pet? Noise. Clear out the Oh, thank you for the stuff. Clear out the assignments. What we got here? Ooh. Beneficia. Okay. I don't know what this is, but that's definitely worth checking out. Cleared the aptitude. I don't know what this is, but after completing this, pure fiction will be unlocked. Ooh. Oh, this unlocks links. I want links. I'm definitely getting that. There's Simulated Universe that I've not played for a while, so it's all very interesting. Complete trailblaze continuance when the stars of ingenuity shine. Which is obviously not yet. Ooh. What's going on here? That's telling me about the... Ooh. That must be from Jean Glue. Yeah, that must be from Jean Glue. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Not even done the training progress here. I probably should do that. Let's do that, shall we? Cause where are we at? We've got some other than snowplane, that might be good. Critter pick. There are many fun things for me to do. What do I want to do first? Let's do the training. Let's do the training. Get it out of the way. Because this has been sitting here for a while for me. So, for those of you new to Star Rail, it kind of works like this. Get to run around a bit. You get skill points. When you use a basic attack, you gain a skill point. And when you use a skill, you lose a skill point. Shared between all members, and yeah.
Let's go. Commencing support. Ready for another? Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counter.
Oh, this will actually work. No, right. Okay.
Enemy targets detected.
Fighting is me.
Let's make it quick.
Now, the point is that that's the teacher's skill point mechanism. You really only get two things you can do at any one point. You can either use a main attack or you can use a character's skill. You can see up at the top left, the moves appear in order. And the only other thing you can do is an interrupt, a ultimate, which interrupts the turn order and means that you go now, even if it's an enemy's turn. It's a surprisingly complicated game because of those are very simple rules, but they create a lot of complexity with the way that they interact with every character's individual skills. And the way they interact with the changing rules of the game. And you can see you get energy. And using abilities either that or that helps you generate energy. Getting hit also creates energy.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Simple enough. Finally, there's weakness break. A stagger mechanic, basically. As you can see here, it's weak to physical, ice, and wind. Don't hung his wind. His attacks will do single target wind damage.
Don't hesitate.
Shush, Dan. I'm talking. And you can see that that one will deplete that much of the stagger bar. And that much depletes the whole thing. break their weakness, they stagger, they don't get to move, their turn is delayed, and you get to do more damage. You always want to be heading towards staggering them.
Told you I could fight.
Let's go. Yeah.
You see, this particular enemy is actually weak to, well, everything.
Fighting is meaningless. The truth of life and death, revealed in the sanctuary, is but a vision. Break!
See, they recover fairly quickly. But
Rules are made to be broken.
because we can break their weakness fairly efficiently. This is a blast, so you've got single target, you've got blast, which does 3. The one you target and one either side, and you've got AoE. So doing a blast will break them all, and there we are. You can see what you're doing before you do it. Turn-based. That's kind of handy.
Your number is up.
So you can see Dot does a lot. You get damage over time when you do. When you inflict any elemental damage, it will do something. Physical, earth, fire, physical, wind, ice, fire will all do some of their corresponding damage. In this case, I've got shock damage.
Your number is up.
Careless.
Is that all you got? Let me pay you back tenfold!
To the truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Don't mind him, he's very edgy. The idea is to, in this stage, is to damage their weakness.
Too late to repent.
And you can see damage over time. Now, there's a lot of things that do a lot of damage over time. Now you've got control. Now, ice and imaginary can lock them. Ice can freeze. Imaginary locks them for a turn. It stuns them for a turn. Does that instead of damage. Ooh.
Oh
As you
dear.
can see, he's now stunned.
Leave it to me.
Enemy targets detected. Time to twirl. Commencing
So let's
support.
do it again. So with that, you can freeze him. Nice.
Let's begin.
This it delays
We have the upper
imaginary
hand.
damage.
Hey! Time to twirl. This big diamond, it's all yours.
Leave it to me.
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for
As
a
you can
good
see.
old counterattack.
We're delaying their turns a lot.
Stand down.
And
You know nothing of the survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Water's a bit close there, but it's fine. It locks them out from being able to do stuff. Quantum delays their turn. Doesn't stop it, but it delays it down further down the turn order, so your party get more turns first. Is it as good? No. Not as entanglement or freezing them, but it's more reliable. And you generally do a lot of damage with quantum characters. There are teams that are based purely on quantum characters. Monoquantums, they're called. I don't have enough quantums for that. In particular, I lack Sealer. Because every time she comes around, I don't get her. It's annoying. But it's fine. She'll come around again. Maybe I'll get her next time. Or maybe I won't. Everybody gets different routes. You get different characters. Some you get for free, some you gacha for, and you know, you'll get different things even on F2P. This is Sealer, for example.
Too late to repent.
Attacking targets inflicted with entanglement will increase the stun.
commencing research.
Hello, Alicia.
Fighting is meaningless.
I'll free you from disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Oh, good. Good to see you. How are you doing?
Specimen
The
sight.
truth of life in
I'm
the
waving.
sanctuary
Can't
is but a
I need to
vision.
wave like that.
Break!
What a headache.
I've no interest in
Commencing research. To travel far away. Thanks. Don't mess with me.
Oh my goodness.
Too late to repent.
Specimen
So-
sight.
Tank them as much as you can.
Too late to repent.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Commencing research.
Basically, try to increase as much as I can. Oh, it's... Right.
Fighting is meaningless.
So you are afraid of me.
I've no interest in The truth of life, the sanctuary, is but a vision.
I think I'm supposed to increase the entanglement as much as I can.
What a headache.
I think 5's the max. And that's 10. Okay, that's quite technical of it, actually. You don't normally need to worry so much about that. Now, follow-up attacks. Change in action order. Buffs, dispel, debuff, dispel, and interrupting charged attacks. First, the follow-up attack. The classic here is Clara. But March 7th is the one we're getting for this. As you can see here, you trigger follow-up attacks when certain conditions are met. Some characters will trigger follow-up attacks when you break an enemy and you stagger it. Some trigger follow-up attacks when you down an enemy. Some other conditions as well, lots and lots of them. Counters are considered that, so...
Time for an overhaul.
What we've got here is 2 characters who do follow-up attack damage, and a lot of them. So, when you do 3 weakness breaks, Himiko does a follow-up attack that hits all of the enemies.
It won't be so easy next time.
It's good I don't have you yet, but I will. I will. March does follow-up attacks as counters. She can shield somebody. We'll see in a moment.
You won't get away.
There's her follow-up.
My turn.
So, when you shield somebody with March, when they get attacked,
Try that again.
March follow-up, counter.
Perhaps humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
I know, it's wonderful. Don't worry about it. They will only receive follow-up attack damage, so shield everybody up.
I have something for you.
There we go. You can't run.
You won't get away.
And as you can see, there's 3 weakness breaks, so they get follow-up attack.
Try that again.
There's a counter because she hit. Here we go.
Phew.
I have something for you.
I swear what she says sounds like she's saying fuck you. But I Oh, hello, senpai.
Told you I could fight. Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move.
This should break them. Giving
won't get away.
Himiko her follow-up, and that should clear it. Hello, senpai. Oh, do you want to get my back? Am I blessed? I'm very fortunate. Hello, senpai. No. Yes. Cat. Oh. Change in action. I don't know how this one works. I have a cat. I do have a cat. There he is. The senpai. No. Yes, his name's really Senpai. He's a black and white Tom. And we got him from Cat's Protection League. I'm stroking him right now. And he noticed us. So yeah, the action order. What we've got here is, you did notice this, yeah.
Great.
What we've got here, you got the action order. Think Final Fantasy 10 and 10-2, I think, both have this type of thing, which is why I saw it first.
Come on.
Go.
I want to try something out.
Give me a chance. Bronya and Seela, definitely hot for each other. Don't know what's going on there. First of all, you can do that. But Seela's next action will take place after the enemy.
Battle is unavoidable.
But Bronya can tell somebody, go now.
Lend me your strength.
And you can see she's got a move shifted right at the top now. Which is really powerful, actually.
You'll pay for this. Lend
Do
me
it
your
again.
strength.
Who's next?
And there we go. That's the power of Bronya. She gets to move people up turn order. There's lots of other things that you can do with that. You can delay them down. You can move people up. It depends on a lot of things. But Dispel. My favourite for this is Pella. I assume it's probably going to be... Yeah, it's Pella. Oh no. Now, that one's really, really buffed, you can see. Buffed. These two are not, but this one is. So it's going to hit really hard, and also it's the next one to go.
Time to make a decision.
Right? Oh, I can't select up there. It's interesting. I thought you could. But I can debuff. Okay. So now it does a lot less damage.
Commencing support.
And as you can see, you can move buffs that way, and it's pretty helpful.
Ready for another?
I've got an E6, a maximum level Pella. She's a good character. She's easy to get, but she's actually pretty powerful. I use her a lot. She's only supposed to be 4-star, but she's one of my core team. Because of this, because she gets the ability to dispel buffs. And one of the buffs, for example, later on is when you knock them out, they come back. We don't want that. You need to get rid of that. This is a way to shortcut that. So instead of having to kill them twice, you only have to kill them once by just removing their buff that brings them back. And then you've got debuff dispel. There are some healers that have got the opportunity to do this. I think March maybe can. I know Natasha can, and everybody will eventually get Natasha.
Don't get careless.
You can see it's been frozen. But that's okay, because Natasha's skill can dispel debuffs. That's alright.
That's better. You're a good person.
And here's March. Well,
Phew!
and as well as shielding, making debuff. In this stage, using skills do not consume skill points. Well, okay, we'll use that then.
Go away. Try that again.
Time for a shot.
My
Ready
turn.
to jam.
Here.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move.
Pretty good crowd today. Keep up.
Follow hook if you wanna.
Yeah, she's a fun one.
Not bad.
Okay, throws another 2 here.
Again.
Just a little something.
Let's restore some health. But this will, as I said,
That's better. Tough luck
Ready to
running into
jam.
me. Phew.
this one does
Song's for
the
you.
debuffs. So
Turn it up.
she's really useful for that reason.
Go away.
The show must not
Naughty
be
child. You're a good person. Time for mischief. Here I come.
Okay, then we got that. Debuff cleansing is really helpful. There's a character that can bring people back after they've been knocked out, but her heal, although she's a 5-star and Natasha's only a 4-star, her heal doesn't dispel debuffs, and I think that actually makes her a worse healer. Hot take, but it does. The ability to dispel debuffs like frozen or delayed stuff, or stuff that makes you a target of attacks, is really important. Finally, there's the charging a powerful attack.
Move carefully.
But the enemy's begun charging. When they next go, they're going to hit really hard, but if you break them,
Let's
They
make
win.
it quick. Rules are made to be broken.
hello senpai.
You could still surrender.
Okay, so he's locked on. So
Follow hook if you wanna win.
Too late to repent.
same kind of deal.
The
Let's go.
truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
He's so edgy.
Yeah.
Here I come.
Oh, go away. Right. So yeah, it would have done really powerful attacks if you let it charge up, but we interrupted it because we broke its weakness. We staggered it, and having staggered it, it can't do its charged attack. There's a bunch of other special mechanisms, but those are the main ones. Right. Ooh. Using the Omni synthesizer, sure, give me. That's all it takes. So, welcome to the Astral Express. Ooh, what are you doing today, Pom Pom? What's wrong? Adding the carrots? Add the carrots. Alright. Oh no, where's the berry juice recipe? We need to find the recipe, it's important. Small piece of paper. Reminders. Buy toothpaste. Not that. But that's important, you know? Face of 14's illusions. Abandoned confession of a night of beauty. It's not that either. Oh, is it here? Nope, that's just somebody's. We'll find it soon, Pom-Pom, don't worry. Another sparkle, we'll find. No? No, it doesn't have. Not around the plan. We'll find it soon. Ooh, is that it? No berry juice, 2 carrots, half a cucumber, 2 pears. Here you go. And we've completed a mission for Pom-Pom. Very important.
Oh, sounds nice. If only Pom Pom could go out on expeditions with you.
If you did that, too cute. We could. Thank you. Thank you very much, Troy. I appreciate it. Thank you for the follow. Claim a little bit of bonus there. Oh.
Oh, sounds...
Ooh. Oh my. Oh. So next level I have to upgrade my equilibrium level. Let's... Do I want to do that? I'm getting close to the max levels. But the game gets harder when you do that.
Isn't it wonderful? Through these windows, you can lose yourself in the peaceful, starry
I
sky.
appreciate it.
Is that so? I once hoped... I imagine a picture a sliver made up of beautiful dust. It reminds me of a ring. I imagine crafting it and then adding a bracelet of beads to complement its soft... Thank you. I hope...
You're a weird one. I'm not sure I like you, but okay, fine. Renmei is just an odd one. So, missions. She's clever decor seems to be quite an important. So, let's try that.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Oh, that reminds me. Okay, I don't have enough to ascend her. Or her light tone yet. Bailu's there, Yukong is no longer nice, but fine. No reacting gun. Double. Shinquin. don't really use her. I probably should. That's quite an important, because that's a superimposition 5. Probably should raise that one a bit. Oh, oh, that's very. Let's raise it to 20 at least. Can I send him a bit?
Gaming is a full-time pursuit.
I mean, is it though? I can ascend her a bit without too much difficulty. Silver Wall's pretty good. I probably ought to. We've already passed the. I'm gonna get her off that now. She's pretty good. I probably should. Oh well, never mind. We can deal with her later. Let us pick characters, and I think Trailblazer, Natasha. Hella's a good one for this area, but I think Jingguan would be good. Okay.
I commend.
A little bit of buffing going on. Let's see. Just a little bit of buffing. No big deal.
Do you know how to fix a star skit?
He finished the Gray Sky route in 12 parsecs.
Okay, what's this? Telling stories? I mean, are you talking to it? Ooh. How can you talk with it? Am I not supposed to talk with it? I heard it saying some children's story called this guy Yoshi, and it actually does tell stories, but it's never ever engaged in dialogue with people before. Living door sign. I don't have a door, but okay. I still can't lift the coffin in its cage. Oh. How long have I taken care of you? Would you like me to tell you a story? It really doesn't need to talk to you. Yeah, this is rather intense. Oh, fierce battle, huh? Knew there'd be a battle. Pure fiction. Oh. Oh. Series of highly difficult challenge stages that are fresh regularly. Enemies will continuously appear. You earn points by dealing damage or defeating them. Once you've cleared enough, you will receive story stars and story rewards. Each phase is updated with unique whimsicality, and there will be different stage effects during combat. Oh dear, that's Svarog. Each phase also provides a variety of cacophony effects. Choose one before combat begins to achieve a buff. When you use an ultimate, into pattern. Okay. Each phase is updated with a unique whimsicality of different stage effects during combat. Select 4 characters for your team. Oh dear, right. This first one's only level 55. I presume it's going easy on me, therefore, but... 4 characters. I see the recommended types. Good company and equip suitable combat buff. Okay. And what are you? Wind spawn. Oh dear, a sequence trotter. But that's not too bad yet. And that's the ape. Oh, so they keep coming. So fire would help. Physical help actually quite a bit. Wind would help an awful lot. So would ice. That's why it's recommending those. I don't have any particularly good wind. Kind of got to do it though. So should I switch her? I think I should switch her. Trailblazer has the ability to switch path. Which is quite cool. But you don't actually switch her like her. I did not. I've done that now. So.
Will of Preservation.
Right, go on. Time for pure fiction now. This seems like it's going to be difficult. But I don't know. The first one's level 55. I have a feeling this is going to be an end game mode though. So for this one, let's go with an electric and imaginary team. For this one, fire, physical, ice. And I don't like having to do it for wind. He's not very good, but he's the best I've got. Hi, Venus. Hi, it's good to see you again. How are you doing? Yes. Fire Trailblazer. That I've got a healer in each. And yeah, it's... Oh yes, character. Good to see you. Yeah, it's good to see you too. Use ultimates to attack enemy targets. Thank you. That's very cute. That's very kind of you. Thank you. I've been alright. Oh well. If you watch the VOD at some point, skip back. I do a whole tutorial. I'll show you though. This is. Go with the rock for this one. Excitation for this one. Let's try it. Alright, well.
I commend.
Speed, not haste. Never let your guard down in front of your enemy.
Does that hurt?
Let's go. Well, battles in pure fiction have a cycle limit. Of course it does, that's the difficult one. Alright. Try it. Oh, that's a good start.
Is that it?
Breathe the
That's
wind.
a good start.
To the clouds.
May as well kill them all.
Yeah, that should do it.
Good times. Time to say bye.
Bring them all down in and out.
Follow my charge.
There's only one of them, so...
Stand still.
Okay, down.
Time for the map. Show no mercy.
Give yourself. Defeat Trotter to get massive amounts of points. Yeah, they're difficult to defeat.
The wind is rising. Bolt! From the blue!
A foregone conclusion. Here, this thunder.
Let me tend your wounds. Vitamin!
Thank you, comrade.
What's in your prescription?
Actually, bring us back to the issue. We're getting towards the end of the limit.
Good
think I
times.
was able to
Now
get
time
the
to say
shot.
bye. Boom.
Hello, good morning. Good to see you. Well, afternoon, yes. Nice to meet you. I don't know if I can do this in time. Do I hit them like this? Or do
Gale
I-
Force!
Let's boost everybody. Don't have an AoE for them. Oh, that's unfortunate. Break that.
Need a doctor?
Break that.
Relax. Good times.
I
Time
should
to
be
say
able to.
bye. Boom.
Ooh, they do a lot of damage.
Say bye to breathing.
Spirit never dies.
Stand still.
Okay, that's down. That
There's no time to lose. Here,
should be able
this
to
thunder.
AoE. That brings him. You want to?
Show no mercy.
You don't look so good.
Okay, so I've got 30,000.
You bully!
May as well kill them all.
Good times. Time to say bye.
I'll count that.
Boom.
See how many I can take out that way. Nice.
Relax. I can take it.
A foregone
Pretty
conclusion.
good.
Conflict is pitiless.
Need a doctor? What's in your prescription?
Thanks. You're too good to me. Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
Getting close to the end here.
The wind is right. From the boat! Stand still.
Yes! Okay, we got it. 40,000 points before it ended. That was tricky.
Will of preservation.
This will strengthen our position.
Now this guy.
That enemy certainly isn't friendly.
Yep, that's definitely true. Let's go in this way now. So.
Move carefully.
Okay, so we've got the skill marking thing. Okay. By all means, strike down home.
Nap time. Enemy
Break
targets
some
detected.
quickly.
I'm on guard.
Please attack me. I've got the shield.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
He's going to punch me, but that's fine. It does almost no damage.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
The truth of life and death, revealed in the sanctuary, is but a vision. Break!
Great. Does good damage.
That'll
He's
take more
broken.
than medicine.
Lance at the ready.
Not too bad. He doesn't have much to do here.
Naughty child.
I've only got 3 cycles left. Ooh, that's tricky.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated.
Do a
Time for
ton
good
more
old
damage.
counterattack.
This section of the game is difficult. Very difficult.
Commencing support.
Because this is one of the endgame modes, pure fiction. It's designed to be hard as heck.
I'm on guard.
The truth of life and death, revealed in the sanctuary.
Yeah, this isn't a sort of. It's one of several special modes that introduce new gameplay mechanics that
I've no interest in
especially difficult.
Enemy targets detected. I'm okay.
Lance ablaze.
Maybe.
Lance forward.
Okay, I got it. Okay.
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
That will weaken them a little bit. Okay, Trotters.
Nap time.
Anything on that other one on the left?
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
We have the upper hand.
Running out. Do as much as I can. Right, that.
Fighting is meaningless.
Did that do it? Okay. Okay, I did it. Challenge completed with 60,000. So I got all the stars. That was tricky. That is a tricky mode. Why did that feel like a real fight? I think right up there it happened. That was tough. It's supposed to be an endgame mode, so why me? Oh, okay. Do you have any stories that aren't so intense? Okay, yeah. They call you Pikachu in game as well. You pick the name of your account and the name of the Trailblazer. The main character is called that. You get to choose, but yeah, the canon name is Stell for the. Well, they're both non-binary actually, but this one's called Stell, the one you can see the knees of, and the other one is called I can't remember. I can't remember because I played Stell. They're a trash goblin. You'll see they really are like just an absolute wet dog of a protagonist. They are fantastic. Play the game. It's good. Don't spend money on it. Don't spend money on it. It's free to play. I've never spent a single penny on this, and I'm not going to. Kayla's, thank you. But you can get a great experience just playing this game for free. And you can get a bunch of characters and lots of free rolls. In fact, I'll probably do one of it. Oh yeah, free play for sure. Only do free play on this one. Okay? It's not the worst of the gacha by a long way, but don't spend money. Yeah, a little bit. I'll show you. Because I got one of, there are banners here for, in fact, hell with it. Let's roll on one of these because I don't have any. And as you can see, I've got a 3-star, just a very basic light count weapon of not much thing. You'll get that a lot of the time. Sometimes you'll get other stuff, but yeah, that takes 160 Stellar Jades. I've got a free pass for this. Yeah, I played this for free. Only for free. As you can see, I've got a pass that I got by upgrading one of the characters to level 20, so you get Stellar Jade in lots of ways, most frequently by doing quests in the game, like the regular quests in the game, the story stuff. It throws Stellar Jade at you. You can get it by finding chests, exploding trash cans. you get it through daily logins and stuff outside of the game and stuff like that. There's a whole bunch of ways to get it. One of the ways is by paying. Like, this is the worst way to get Stellar Jades. Don't do this. This is money. Okay? of all the ways, that's probably the least troublesome, but you can play it for free. Do that. In fact, I've got some of these because I've done some rolls already, so I can roll. Wait a bit. Do I want to roll on the banners or not? Actually, 15 is nothing. Look, that's a lot of cash. And if you do the math, it's not a lot of rolls. But yeah, the quests will give you these, so you don't have to buy it all. I've never spent a penny on this, and I never will. Do I roll on the banners? Sure, why not? Let's do that. I haven't spent any money, but I've got 3 rolls. Do I really want Mermaid? I'm not sure I do. Let's roll on the red. And that's a 3-star light one. I can tell because of the colour. And you'll get that most of the time. But yeah, you get a bunch of free rolls. That's sort of the trap. Just don't fall for it. You have to be a mug to actually spend money on this game. Do I? Oh, sure, why not? Let's roll on her banner. And I probably won't get it. But every 10 rolls, you're guaranteed to get a 4-star. In fact, there's a 4-star. What have I got? Okay, in this sense, I've got March the 7th. She's a character you basically start with and get through the things. But I've got her idol on, so I can make her more powerful. That's useful. These are limited time ones that you use the gold passes for. Event warps. They go away and you can only get these 5-star characters with them. This one's always here. And there's always these characters available on this banner. Whether you get them, well, that's a different matter, but also, once you do 300 rolls on this banner, you can just pick one that you want, which is, basically kind of pity type of thing. Okay? Let's do a roll on here, because I've got to take it forward. And it's Starlight, which is fine. So, simple enough. Would I want to spend any Stellar Jade rolling for any of these? I mean, Rame's... she's okay. She's pretty evil, actually. Which one? The redhead one. Oh, you mean this one, Himiko. Yeah, she's very popular. She's very popular. I don't have her, but she's a good character. Her jacket is so good. You notice all the people on the train have got a jacket like this or something like this. So she's got it. He's not got it, but they've all got like a ticket type thing. Yeah. Let's roll on there again. The character design is pretty good for some of them, yeah. And that's Pom Pom. He's the train conductor. There are different places that unlock as you go through the game. So you start off in the...
It's getting late. Where to now?
You start off in a space station. The grey-haired character is the one you start with, the Trailblazer. She's pretty neat. Well, they're pretty neat. You have silver hair for oh, you always change everything up. I appreciate that about you. You never want to stay the same. You're the kind of person who dyes their hair every month. The Trailblazer can switch paths, so the type of thing they are. So preservation does shields, destruction does a bunch of damage. Got to switch your light cone and your weapon as well when you do that, but obviously I'm going to do that. As you can see, her weapon in this form is a baseball bat. The Galactic Baseballer. They're very silly. There's a lot of cosplay of this one. There is the... Oh, hello, Senpai. See, here's the eponymous train. The quests at this level very hard. I mean, later on they can get pretty hard, but most of the quests are fairly easy. You can do them without too much difficulty. The end game stuff can get really tricky. This is the train itself, the eponymous Star Rail. As you can see, there's a few people on the train who are passengers.
Something the matter?
Yeah, we're outside the space station at the moment. Star Rail, after all. There's trains to the car as well, but you can't get into necessarily all of them. But here's Dan Hong's. He's got like a library and stuff. Here's March the 7th's room. She's a character. You can't open this one, but it's Himiko's room. No idea about this one. And yeah, it's a first-class cabin for sure. If you're wondering where the Trailblazer, this one sits, the answer is we don't know. I don't think they have a bedroom yet. I think they just sleep on the couch. But yeah, we're doing some quests at the moment. I got a March 7th title on, so let's add that. This is March 7th. As you can see, I don't think they do sleep much. As you can see, she's into photography. She's lost her memory. There's a lot going on with this one. She's definitely you definitely get her. She's one of the baseline ones. You'll get her immediately. And in fact, I get to nearly at E6. What do I get? Okay.
My past is gradually coming to light.
No, it isn't. You've no idea what's going on, but fine. Thank you anyway. Oh, I'm gonna send you a light candle. Let's do that. Ooh. We good? We good? No. Oh. Am I back? I'm back. I think my internet disconnected. It did. Ah. I'm back. Yeah, there was my network disconnected. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm back. Hello. Yes. Hello. My internet disconnected for a moment. Apologies. Thank you. Let's go back in. I'm glad that worked out. Yeah, I disconnected for a moment now. Where was I? March. Ha! I can send this. Oh! Poop. Really? I'm out of credits. Oh, those... Okay. Fine. Okay. Let's do something else. Yeah, oh, they do have unique phone covers. Yeah, this one's bad. Yes, I really do recommend this game. It's great. It's got some fantastic writing. It's free.
It's getting late.
There's
now?
some key interesting mechanics. Well, this map's very large. And there's all these different areas. And that's just one of the ones because you've got different planets you can go to. 3 are unlocked at the moment. The 4th is coming soon. Because the Star Rail travels between different planets. So the train's always there, but, you know, you're... Yeah, this one's here to space station, so when you're starting. So, let's do some missions. Where shall I go? Slices of life before the... Ooh. Let's see, where shall we go? I haven't decided. Critter Pick is fairly new at the moment, but so many quests, how do you keep track? You don't, you just jolt around as far as you want to, really. Let's...
You're coming with? I'm
Sometimes.
keeping score.
Okay. Sometimes there's an order. It depends. It can be helpful to have an order. The main quest there's orders for. The Trailblaze quests, as they're called, and Trailblaze continuations. But there's a whole bunch of side quests. If you know the rules of an RPG, do all the side quests. Just go ham on everything you can.
101010 is the way.
No, it doesn't matter if you finish main quests or side quests first. You can do as you wish. Although there's a lot of main quests at the beginning of the game that'll show you through. But no, there's you will just keep having side quests handed to you as you progress. So just go for it. It's a good game. Let's see, who am I supposed to talk to for this one?
Good morning. Is work going well today, Master Diviner?
You see, March has lost her memory. She doesn't know who she was. She was discovered in a whole bunch of ice. Yeah, it's weird.
I am extremely busy of late. If you have something to ask of me, do not delay.
Everybody on the train who travels on the train, the nameless, the ones who are actually travelling from place to place, they're all weird. And there's the conductor, the fluffy Ute pom-pom.
You were about to say something along the lines of, how did you know I wanted to ask something? But then you remembered who you were talking to and decided not to bother, correct?
Well, the look on face says it all, doesn't it?
A face is not a reliable instrument of divination. On the contrary, I run a dozen hexagrams before I even get around to breakfast. The results are never far wrong. Today's divinations threw up some unexpected complications. The hexagrammatic position was facilitating between the water and heaven trigrams. The Matrix of Prescience gave the following interpretation. You will have 3 uninvited guests. This is ultimately auspicious.
Okay.
Ultimately auspicious. Wow, sounds pretty,
Three.
I see you've been using the Matrix of Prescience to divine into Kafka's past. Well, I have a similar request.
You'll meet Kafka at the very beginning of the game. That's all I'm going to say. I have her. It's difficult to get her. She's a limited banner character, and I got very, very lucky.
I see.
There's a clip of it.
You wish to use the Matrix to relive the past and awaken parts of your memory? Viable in principle, but whether the Matrix is truly capable of achieving this result remains to be seen.
I'm guessing no, but let's try.
I knew it. Things are never simple, are they?
Who said that? I didn't say it was impossible. I said it was viable in principle. There is a gap of 1,000,000 light years between impossibility and viability.
Okay.
I feel I must explain in detail the principles behind the Divination Commission's ultimate weapon to avoid any misunderstandings. The Matrix of Prescience does not allow one to remember anything. It merely collects data in order to infer past events, in the same way that future events are inferred. Just as Realm Keeping Commission officers collect forensic evidence, Miss March's predicament is very different from Kafka's situation, because she doesn't remember what happened in her past.
So you're
I
reconstructing.
am no medical professional, but fortunately I'm very fond of reading. We understand that there are 2 types of memory loss.
Okay.
One where the memories remain dormant, floating around in the unconsciousness unable to be awakened. And another that involves direct erasure of memories from the brain.
You're... Someone erased this memory.
Who would do such a horrible, mean thing?
Well, I mean, you'd probably do that to yourself.
Why don't we try using the Matrix of... Let's begin then by preparing the requisite inference material. When you're ready, come...
Something related
The
to your
diviner
past
said I need to
experience.
provide something from my past experiences. What should it be? How about a Cienjo souvenir?
Yeah, start quest. Oh, grief! I've got to get over there. Where even is that? Well, I can teleport nearby. So. Do I have any more credits, incidentally? No. But I can reduce this a bit until I get to level 16. Right. The weapons have levels as well as the characters, incidentally. Oh,
So,
I
have you
no
acquired
doubt
something
there's
from the
something
past?
going on with March.
as a nameless, surely you must have souvenirs from your journeys that could evoke memories.
I've got lots. It's just, I don't know what to choose.
Look, she's got 3-fingered glove for the bow. A ticket stub from the express.
Ah, proof that I boarded the express. The conductor gave me this.
Memories from the Astral Express?
A work permit for the space station. March 7th, level 1 researcher. You vaguely recall that research levels start with 2. The only career path this permit opens is one that leads to the bathroom.
Something related to your work?
This won't do. She never really worked there.
So shiny and pretty. I picked up this little guy in Belobog's underworld.
Are you sure it's not
How could
radioactive?
something so beautiful be unsafe?
I can understand a young...
One of my fondest memories on the Xianzhou.
No comment. I happen to prefer Star Taro bubble tea. Is that it? Miss March, are you not able to provide possessions from before you lost your memory?
Before I lost my memory?
Yeah.
So, something I don't remember getting?
Yeah.
Even then, I couldn't be sure it was from before I lost my memory, right?
It may be strange to you, but to infer the past, I need materials that were pertinent at that time.
Yeah.
Could you try recalling some memories again?
From before the memory loss. Before the Express. I'm sorry, Master Diviner. When Himiko found me in the ice, I was stark naked, like a newborn baby. I didn't have any items with me. And before you ask, no, I don't have any of that ice lying around. It melted away not long after I was rescued.
What about your 6-phased
Oh,
ice?
yeah! You sure are a smart cookie. My 6-phased ice ability must date from before the memory loss. Master Diviner, any ice I create should do, right?
Yes, pretty colours.
It should indeed.
Like her.
I'll
Pink
have
glow.
someone place the material in the base of the terminal of the
Oh,
Matrix.
hello. Hello, Senpai. Mm, he's a cat. He's a kitty. Nope. He's a kitty. Yes, you are a kitty. Oh, I love you. Right. Well, let's try it. What do you think? You ready, March?
The Matrix has clear diagnostics.
I'm pretty sure I should be almost kinda ready to go.
Please be prepared. If you're not ready, we can pause.
I'm okay.
Very well. If you reach a block in your memory, the Matrix will use the data gathered to derive a scenario and construct a possible past for you.
Got it. Oh, can she join me?
I'm sorry. That would be highly in other words, inside the memory.
Can't say I'm filled with confidence, I will
Don't
say.
worry. Let's begin.
Here, long life gave birth to eternal memories, within which contains endless agony. Here, survival instinct is new memories. Here, the accumulation of imposed memories of plenty, but which contain endless searches. Here, the nurtured memories, within which contain them. We must include future one. Well, okay. Physical. Strike close.
Miss Natasha! Let's make the underworld a better place.
Oh, they recognize each other when they're in your... Mark 7. Don't look back. Keep going for it.
The Matrix of Prescience has reconstructed your past. Before you is a space generated from the memories and items you provided. Are you okay, Miss March?
My head is spinning.
As expected,
I must be seeing things. Why are there two Fushens here?
Your eyes are working just fine. One of the Fushwens is a projection of me with...
What experience is this? It looks like the healer's market.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah.
Unless I'm mistaken, this must be the time we broke into the Alchemy Commission.
Really? That can't be right. I remember there were lots of Cloud Knights in the plaza.
Well, this is just a Matrix inference, remember? Distortions are possible. Although try communicating with the Fushwen you see over there. We should hear what the Master Diviner has to say.
Of course.
Miss Fushwen, is that you?
If we want to resolve the Stellaron crisis, we must refine the question. What is the crux of the problem? Nobody could have foreseen the catalyzing effect of the Stellaron on the Ambrosial Arbor.
What the heck is...
It would appear that in Miss...
No?
Despite the obvious distortions in this experience... Forget it. If the inferred experience is distorted...
This is...
You're a bone fan out of that.
All things in this world have their human creations! Bad luck! Together as one!
Okay, so is this sprout?
Let's go.
I'm not afraid of you.
Annihilate.
I'm okay. I see through you. Converge and awaken!
Naughty child. Nap time.
Yeah.
I need to be brave.
Rules are made to be broken.
Eliminating threat.
I want to protect everyone. Help me, Mr. Sparrow.
Are you alright?
I'm okay.
Time for a shot.
They should come back.
Okay. Well, that's simple enough.
That freaked me out. I don't like people suddenly deciding to fight me.
Yeah, well.
Now, let's see who's here. Ting Yun, Welt, General Jing Yuan, and also her. I don't have to fight all of them, right?
Yeah.
The Master Diviner was easy peasy, but I don't think I could take General Jing Yuan.
Easy. The interference factor creating the distortion here should only have one source. That is, the person present who shouldn't be.
So,
my projection will disappear for the moment.
You're the best.
I hope.
The person present who shouldn't be. Who could that be?
Was Jing Yuan here? Was Ting Yun here? Get off me. Get ready for combat.
Infallible.
Hey, fans. Hey, it's fine if you don't want to talk in.
Something.
Seriously?
We have similar
Leave your memories in the past. They have no place in the present.
Did you hear that, Master Diviner? Mr. Yang!
March, get ready.
Huh?
Stay focused. Fantilia is...
Okay,
Another thing.
What?
Dwelling on memories cannot...
Miss Fushen?
The distortions we are experiencing.
Not you. I think it's... Data is blind.
General, hello! Jing Yuan!
Yeah, 2K Marmalade.
What's his...
This is clearly your subconscious.
I remember now.
Empire is
Infallible.
Roll up, roll up! Miss Mart!
Miss Ting Yun.
The past is in the past. What is there to feel sad?
Must we clear all the wrong options?
General, hello. General. What's his?
This is.
Hi.
March 7. Are you not satisfied with your... Then why are you obsessing over the past?
All things in this world, human creations! Converge and awaken!
That'll take more than nap time.
Let's make it quick. Ha! Rules are made to be broken.
Hide.
Quite a bit of damage.
Are you all right?
I'm okay.
Stay back, Clara.
Naughty child.
I need to be brave.
Annihilate.
I want to protect everyone. Help me, Mr. Sparrow.
I see through you.
As you command.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
Let's go. Yeah.
There we go.
I know what this is. It's a Bellabog heater.
Looks like part of one.
Foreign.
No. Make contact with the object.
Okay.
Bellabog. There are many similar star systems on the Sanjo.
Yeah, Bellabog is a kind of snowy doomsday city. There are heaters like this all over the place. Otherwise, people wouldn't survive. Come on, Master Diviner. Is touching a...
It's okay. This is.
Well, I was...
Enough of that.
Hey, don't pull on... what the actual... That thing was flaming hot. You said things that never happened to me in reality couldn't happen here.
I said that if. So this is Bellabog.
It's freezing.
On the Lofu, you and I have shared.
Yeah.
Oh, Miss Mark.
What?
Sometimes people forget. Perhaps you didn't notice. I believe this is most likely your subconscious communicating with you directly.
Am I really?
And yet, I say this to say one thing.
You said external forces.
Okay.
This memory should be from the first day we arrived in Bellabog. By the second day, we were wanted criminals already. The person present who shouldn't be. Who could it be?
Well, it's her. She's from the underworld.
Miss March!
This...
Was Goethe. And before you get the wrong idea, you see, Goethe...
This blue-haired...
You...
Miss March 7th.
Why would Hotel
No. Japart...
It isn't so surprising.
Excuse me, Miss March. Also, allow me to remind you. You cannot change the past.
That actually...
Welcome to the Sampa Hotel. The Sampa Hotel used to be called... Luckily, I should mention, the Sampa Hotel's new slogan is, "Don't think about the past."
This girl seems...
that's just the word.
Ronya would be here.
The tea service at Goethe Hotel is first class. Whale Tide Spring.
My brain must be...
Bitter tea is... Bitter is bitter. If it tastes like that, it doesn't really matter how good for you it is.
There's an old saying in Bellabog, "Blessed is he who can eat the bitterest of bitter." These experiences are...
Seems like my subcon...
I'm not sure you're
I'm not denying it.
What an excellent cup of tea. Much like the gift of forgetting, Miss March.
This...
The force that's just...
Do you have to make it...
Rest easy.
Long time no see.
March? Long time. The Express never looked back. March.
These warnings are ongoing.
It sure is. I remember our second day in Bella, which means...
In which case?
Seems like you don't...
It's not...
An answer is not...
I understand.
All things in this human
creations.
Converge and awaken!
Naughty child. Nap time.
Stay back, Clara.
Let's go.
Target threat index annihilate.
I want to protect everyone. Tell me, Mr. Sora.
A quick divination.
Mission command. Mission command.
Let's make it quick. Yeah.
I need to be brave.
Rules are made to be broken.
Hide.
Right.
What's this? Let me see.
Seems like this must be the foreign.
Seeing her for the first time. Turtle space.
Shame we didn't get to see this.
Well, waking up after a great sleep in a comfy bed to find out you're... Let's move on to the...
So long as you...
I'll take a monitor.
Don't look back. Keep going forward.
March, wake up.
Huh? Are we going?
Fu Xuan? Who's that? And there's no time.
Huh?
Come with me. Asta said that the Stellaron is stored in that room up ahead. And I'm guessing the Legion might also be interested in its whereabouts.
I know this memory. This is before we met her.
Who? March, you're being really weird today. Follow me.
Dun Hung, we're Master Diviner. What am I gonna do?
March, I'm getting more and more evidence that your memories...
Looks like...
She was the last princess.
March, if you insist on you were the last princess, and also the last survivor of the Diamond World Ad-Livin. The planet was burned to an obsidian hellscape the moment Nanook ascended. Filled with despair, your parents swaddled you in warm clothing and placed you into an ice ship. As they watched you sink into the turbulent waves of the starscape, they felt a newfound hope. You are found and raised by strangers. You are the only savior, the promise of rebirth.
Oh, wait! I wrote that! That's a story I made up about my past! Great.
Okay, now everyone gets to see my imagination. Ah, I see.
March, have you forgotten your past experience? You were once a Galaxy Ranger, engaged in a bitter fighting battle with You were severely wounded.
My bow? But Himeko made that for me. You're lying.
March 7th, one of the Nameless aboard the Astral Express. After being picked up by Himeko, she was freed from the sick because she had no past to speak of. She was an Eon, and Eons have no past. March 7th's mistake was the...
Could it be? That never even...
March, leave your memory. Why do you insist on the moment a Nameless board explore?
March 7th, because she... March 7th's
Could it be? Finally. All done.
March, why do you insist on the moment explore?
You're not her. No, she would never try and force... I don't care who you are.
All things in this world, human creations.
I I'm okay.
Converge and awaken!
Nap time.
Annihilate.
I see through you.
That'll take more than medicine.
Let's go.
Hide.
I want to protect everyone. Help me, Mr. Svarog.
I'm okay.
Mission command. Mission command.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Much better.
Naughty child. Nap time.
A quick divination.
Rules are made to be broken.
Alright.
I need to be brave.
Annihilate.
Yeah. And the abnormality in this one. We haven't yet. Fully.
Weren't there coordinates sent out from the space station? Weak heartbeat and pulse. March, you better do CPR.
This is the first time we met her. But she isn't here. Who are you? I don't remember you.
Not fully. The remember.
I am a messenger of the Garden of Recollection. Miss March, please refrain from looking back upon your past. Leave the matrix of prescience and return to reality. The past is not worth exploring. It will only hurt you.
But you have to get a 5-star. But you won't yet, yeah.
You're the one who needs to leave. I'm not letting this go.
The Garden of Recollection? Did the Glow Swader send you? Are you the one meddling with my observations? What do you want with this girl? No matter the nature of your intentions, stealing others' memories like this, deceiving them, blinding them, I cannot allow that to happen.
You leave me no choice but to resort to unconventional means.
Miss March, this might feel uncomfortable, but I'm going to enter your memory world.
Another fight. Another
All things in this human creations. Our fortune is clouded, together as one.
Nap time.
Just a scratch.
Stay back, Clara.
I'm not afraid of you. Rules are made to be broken.
I think I've got the right.
Hide.
Converge and awaken.
Time for a shot.
Yin and yang.
Stay back, Clara.
Let's make it quick.
Thank you very, very much. Thank you for the follow, Insia.
Who's next?
Thank you very much for the follow.
I want to protect everyone too.
Let's try counter. Single amount. Multiple.
Target threat index.
Hit that way.
Mission command.
We can use counter to deliver a lot of damage.
Mission command.
all things human creations.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Together as one.
Nap time.
Yeah.
Still doing some damage, but
I'm okay. I need to be brave.
Annihilate.
Not
I want to protect everyone. Help me, Mr. Sora.
counter back.
Let's go. Rules are made to be broken.
Single target, I think, is the way to go.
It came together.
That should
Yin
take
and yang.
As you command.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
Hide.
And there's the back.
Thanks for your help, Miss Fushuen.
I promised I'd watch over you. Besides, I've been blessed by the Wisdom Walker.
That person said she was a messenger. The Garden of Recollection. Why would they come after me?
Many members of the Garden have their own agenda. This is the Astral Express, no? It would seem that you... Do you remember where it was exactly?
They set the ice down in one of the passenger cars. It ended up being my room.
Then let's pass through this carriage and...
Don Hung, let's crack open this ice block. Perhaps we can still save the girl inside.
Be careful not to harm her.
I've got this. Pom-Pom, going...
Gone! This must be when the crew first found me. I don't remember a thing. What's going on? How c-
It's the messenger.
Don't look back. Keep going forward.
Six-phased ice is
Don't
really
look.
big.
It seemed like that kid was trapped in ice, but the crystals show at least 6 structures under differing conditions. 6-phased ice.
Find a way to leave this one.
Of course, I hope we can take her in. But naturally...
The Astral Express welcomes...
Thanks. I feel more...
Stop worrying so much.
Everyone agreed to take you in. I'm an exile. And by the look of things, Himiko said that your vitals were all stable.
Just didn't know when you'd regain consciousness. Yet her most important memories of the Express.
The Interferer has been maybe the only way for you. The Interferer has been maybe the only way.
Into the main carriage, huh?
Don't look back. Keep going forward.
As soon as you open this door, whenever you're ready.
Is this my room? I didn't get a chance to tidy up. Don't judge.
This is your room? That block of ice in the center. Has it always been there?
That's it.
Ice?
This must be the foreign object. Looks like our exploration has reached its final stage. I will confirm one last time.
Yes. I'm sure.
And
Master Diviner?
She is busy running the Matrix of Prescience Ultima.
You again? What I do with my past is none of your business. Why do you have to make things so difficult?
Please, trust the Garden of Recollection. Everything I'm doing is for your protection.
You don't protect people by imprisoning them.
We know.
Yeah.
If you are truly set on learning about your past, I'll show you the origin that you seek. I hope that you will refrain from exploring any further than this. Trust me when I say, nothing good can come of it.
And anyhow.
There it is. Your origin. Your life unfolds from this point on, full of unique experiences and adventure. What happened prior is meaningless to you. The value of your life does not lie in what happened in the past, but in the present and the future. The eagle returns from an unsuccessful hunt. The sailor avoids the course they know to be dangerous. And you, my child, should come to learn that the past is just an illusion, but your experiences now will be remembered forever. It is time to say goodbye. Here.
Wait! Hold on. Miss... I'm...
And the Matrix of Prescience. March, I lost sight of you once you...
It's kind...
Oh dear. So it's simply not time for her to remember anything yet.
So... that Miss...
Close, Wather? You mean Fuli the Remembrance? Are they the Eon connected to my past?
No, it's too early to draw such a conclusion. All I can say is that it was very likely an Eon that sealed away your memories. But not necessarily Fuli. When the messenger spoke of protection, perhaps she meant the following. By sealing away your memories, the Glowswather wasn't attempting to harm you.
It's not so...
It seems like retrieving memories is beyond...
that's all right.
If you...
we'll leave you to it then. Run. If we broke something, there'll be a huge bill to pay.
Okay.
I must organize an inspection of the Matrix.
Yeah, hopefully. Bye. Ooh. I'll take that. Alright. And that hits there. Okay. Go to my room. I found something amazing. What did you find? You'll know when you're here. Hurry. Okay.
Huh? I just found this in my pocket. Looks like a light cone.
Oh.
Didn't that weird voice in my origin, huh? Well, jumping through all those hoops in the... I'll have to find time to...
March 7th. Origin. The light cone gifted by the Garden of Recollection to March 7th. The memory sealed within is none other than her origin. Interesting. So, ultimately useless. It's not ready yet, huh? Let's try another. Let's try another mission, shall we? For to pick nurture, seclusions, a life form of and help him from Let's try this.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Better. He told me to come at me.
Ha!
Oh, we meet again.
Who should I?
Oh, we meet again.
Let's get rid of power. Yeah, there.
There's plenty of precious stuff in here. You aren't looking for treasure in the museum while pretending to volunteer, right?
One would hope not. One would very much hope
not. Oh, what's this gadget? See, there's this piece of paper here. It says, Pena Sergeyevna. Is that the owner's name?
These are all relics, sis. Please don't touch.
Oh. Sergeyevna? That's Pella's name.
Oh, we were...
Long time no see. That was I happened to be helping out at the...
Actually,
She's our little sister, the youngest child of the Landau family. She just came back from a scientific exploration on the snow plains.
Okay.
But she seems really out of it. Almost like she's worried about something. And she won't tell us what happened.
The last time I saw her, she was preparing to meet someone on the snow plains. She even asked for a stove set from me. But no matter how Japard and I asked and probed, Lynx simply refused to tell us who she was going to meet. Such a failure of a sister. So that's why
One more thing.
I know she's used to going into the snow...
But this is different.
Oh, right. If you're gonna go find Lynxie, you gotta know what she looks like. Don't worry, she stands out. She's blonde like us and, quite short. She's always wearing a white fur hat. We're putting our dearest baby sister in your hands this time.
Right. Let's meet up with her then. Is that her?
Huh? That girl over there. Seems like she fits Serval's description. That must be Lynx.
Hello.
Lynxie, I'm here! Let's go! I never knew how long it took to get from the administrative district to the snow plains. So much snow. Even in the northern mountains, it wasn't like this.
You bringing up warm clothes?
Oh, the snow is supposed to get heavier later in the day. Yep, I brought everything you told me to. Speaking of which, according to the guide, the first thing we need to do is find a good place to set up camp, right? Flat, dry, sheltered, facing the sun, high elevation. Oh. Well, we'll just keep moving. I'll leave it to you then. I'm gonna... Flat, dry, sheltered, facing the sun, high elevation. And we need to be able to observe the aurora. And this is going to be difficult. This slope has a good view. It'll be easy to watch the aurora. Nope. The wind blows strongly through here. And there are signs of direwolf activity. It'd be too dangerous to make camp.
No.
Perfect. Enemy targets detected. Perfect. Ouch. Enemy data signet markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Here, try this. Thanks for the support.
Okay.
Flat, dry, sheltered, facing the sun. This area. But there are cliffs all around. Huh?
Okay. Over here?
We're at a dead. Lynxie. Yep. This is the path to Candor Valley. There are low cliffs on both sides, but I cleared all the monsters. Also, the mountain wind during this season usually comes from the north, which is another reason why we couldn't camp on that previous slope. These two hills can block the snowplains' gales for us. I never even noticed. Oh, sorry if the weather here was as good as inside the city. That's true. Only problem. Sure, I can help out with the tent. Okay, then I'll... Oh, darn.
Yeah, the heater's not working. That's a problem.
Weird. Hey, Lynxie, I did everything according to the...
Good job.
Main poles, check. Row poles, check. Row... The pegs. I forgot to mention, thick snow needs leaded iron pegs. Got it. Huh? Sure. Did I bring the wrong stove? Does this mean we have to make a fire with Geomarrow? I specifically got this stove from Serval. That's okay. These components are... You take it easy. Finding food is easy, but finding that component is gonna be hard. We'll do our best. If we can't find one, we'll just do what your guide says and chop wood to make a fire. There might be spare stove parts. Of course I do.
Crawling around in there.
I didn't find any It hasn't decayed. It's edible. Really? It's all thanks to the eternal freeze. We can eat raw fish from 700 years ago. 700?
About this.
There's something in this. Come on, camping is. Is this? Yep. That. Actually, no. Huh? Yep. They look really similar to snow radishes. I see. Yeah.
Oh, it's a bunny. See?
Huh? You found some? There's food in it. Really?
Yeah.
There. These are mimic snow slugs. Yeah, but no. These slugs taste. That sounds even.
I don't think she's too happy about that. It's clear he's there.
To travel far away. Perfect. Enemy data signet markers activated.
And we can clear them this way, I think. Alright. Oh. Get hit.
Custom incited. Here, try this. Thanks for the support.
And it's down. No problem there. Hi, thank you, Himi. Thank you so much for this. Oh, I really appreciate it. Hello.
Commencing research.
I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Enemy targets detected. Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
30 months. Goodness me. It doesn't feel like. God, that's 2.5 years.
Deep breath. Thanks for the support. To travel. Commencing support. Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Yeah, not home today. It should be done with all holidays and birthdays by now. Oh well, that's good. I hope you're having a good day in any event.
We have the upper hand.
Get behind the home.
This crate looks promising. Well, no. Are these? Sure looks like it. Could it be the Bellabog cavemen's? Oh, it's a legendary creature. It looks like something between a man and a monkey, roughly the same size as a man, with dark blue hair. Well, I've only chanced upon it a few. Oh, I feel like Sam something post something. Guess it can't be the belt. Don't worry, Linksy. Let's leave this. Well, I think we've searched through Oh, it's fine, Pela. It's probably best to stick close.
Alright, let's head back to the camp and prepare dinner.
Linksy, wait! That thing in the camp is a dangerous fragmentum creature.
It's a Jota!
I see it too, but it doesn't seem aggressive. And it's all chubby and cute.
Yeah.
Don't be fooled by its appearance. About 20% of our Silvermane Guard fragmentum losses are a result of chasing this creature.
True.
We haven't figured out everything about it yet, but there's one thing we're... What? But this little buddy gave me something good last time, and it didn't hurt me. That must be the first step in their mind control process. We should defeat it just to be... I didn't even get to take... Can I at least... I understand. It might be looking for an opportunity.
I have to take a photo of the trotter.
I don't... Yeah, that's my conclusion from my... sorry. Oh, don't... Anyway...
Did you drop either component?
Huh? Awesome! Linksy, look! It's a geomare. What about you, Linksy? It's great, we've... Huh? Nope. Oh,
GMO activation. Yeah. Oh, we get to fix it.
I understand.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, what is no magic here? My sister. Yep, that's her. Nothing. What? I'm serious. Anyway, it wouldn't be hard for you to get her to... never mind, it's... Yay! That's my favorite part! Every ingredient has its own effect. Ooh, what kind of effects are they? Raw fish. I don't think... Oh, don't worry. We'll make them in... You're putting canned sardines into a hot pot? Oh, well then, this will be... Oh, come on.
Uh-oh. That cooking sounds extremely
super delicious Snow Plains combo stew is... it's... I'm so full. Guess now we just wait for the light show. The aurora should start soon. Payla. Oh, huh?
What?
Well, aren't you always saying how you just want to lie in bed when you get off work? No. I mean, sure, I'm not the most... I had a great time. No, you're always like this. You really don't need to. Just leave it to me. Camping is about relax. I know. It's just, I was really getting into the... So all those comics you drew for the Tales series didn't count? I have to hide those from other people. I get a little embarrassed. Aw, you care about other people's opinions too much. I suppose. Oh, I'm not as cool as you think. I don't know how to handle... They're both really capable. I'm already a grown-up. Why can't they just stop worrying and let me do... That's how families are. Sorry, I shouldn't talk about this. It's okay. It's not like I even... So, when's the aurora due? Careful, Lynx! There are monsters coming!
Oh, it's a big one.
How did it get here? Do we still have the upper hand? Let's focus on the fight first. Enemy data net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Commencing support.
Reason damage.
Gotta stop the bleeding.
Let's make it quick.
Ooh, that's a whole bunch of damage.
Enemy targets detected. Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. To travel.
And the debuffs dispelled.
Commencing support.
Yeah. Rules are made to be broken.
Just a little bit. Good damage, but it's not super. Yeah, I got it.
We have the upper hand.
Let's go.
There we go. Problem.
These fragmented monsters. They were probably attracted by the stove. Wait. Pela? This is the Trailblazer, the savior of Belobog. Oh, I see. Well, in that case, thanks for saving us. Not to mention Belobog.
I mean,
So, what's a big hero like you doing out here? Oh, never mind. I can take a guess. Servo. Always. Yeah, hold on. All right. It's since you followed, stay and watch the.
Sure.
It's about time for. Hey, Linksy. Come this way.
Oh.
Wow. We're really lucky to see it. Yeah, really lucky. So awesome! You look really yeah, go It was anyway. We can. Pela, this is for you. What? I found this on the ground before you. I think. Kenya Sergeyevna. I see. Let's meet up here later tonight.
It's done for now. Pretty much wrapped it up. You took the workshop. Hex day might not be enough. Lucky for you, we're both here.
I should go talk to Japard and Serval at the workshop.
Oh, hi March.
Who's Wilder? And what's Ethereum War? A game ad? Using the IPC's cutting-edge ether copy just printed out. Oh, seems pretty. Right?
Hey,
I knew you were a
nice
gamer. Want to check it out on the way?
Oh, hello. Oh, since I'm
Why do
already
you
here.
look seriously? Then come on, let's go. It's at the Rivet Town Plaza.
You know what I mean. Between expeditions, it's always a challenge.
Calm down. Hey,
how was it?
It was fine. You worry too much.
What can I say? Thank you.
See it.
As for how we'll you really helped us a lot this time.
Yes, I really did. Where's my reward? I'm heading out for the meetup. On my way. Be there in a sec. Let's head over there. I really do like Belobog. Trailers are just third wheeling their date there too. It's so datey, isn't it? It's very datey. I'm not sure. You weren't the only one to spot that. It's like, oh.
Ah,
You're here too.
she's in the storage room. I think she's looking over the content. I'm guessing you don't. Peña Sergeyevna was Belobog's greatest outdoor explorer. Passed away 16 years ago. She's famous in Belobog. Anyway, Pela was... Yes, they say that despite her pregnancy, then, but tragically, there were complications. The only good thing... The floppy disk, it was something Madame Peña. Madame Peña asked a colleague to take... She said that once Pela was old. But that call during the attack, apart from Madame Peña, nope. From the moment she knew she was pregnant, to the day of Pela's birth. Never missing a day. I'm fine.
Okay?
There's somewhere I want... The word...
Yeah.
I'll wait for you there.
Okay. You want to talk to your siblings and leave? We're leaving too. Yeah, let's leave. Let's leave her to it. She's got a lot of reading to do.
Oh, Servo... I'm back.
Lynx! You're finally back. What's with...
Japard? Way to make it obvious. Welcome home. Oh, it's okay. Seems like a lot went down in the snow plane. I think we need...
I should give them some time together.
Ah. Ooh. Pella has. Finally, Pella. And Lynx. Ah, it's good to know. What's wrong? Let them at the museum. You heard everything, right? I heard it. Knew it. Never mind. It's actually nothing. Yeah, you're welcome. Don't forget about the supper. Okay. That's fine. Imperium Walls, Critter Pick. There's a few things to do here. I think, however, I've done enough for today. Hello! Oh, Pom Pom is happy. You make any friends there? She did invite them. Oh. Oh. Herta, I guess? I don't know. See, those two have been there, but Herta hasn't. Aww. That seems like an excellent part to bring us to the end of the stream, I think. Let me find somebody to raid. Who's on? Who's on that I'd like to raid? Oh, Barb is on. I might do Barb. That would be good. Oh, that's a sub stream. Okay, I can't raid that then. That's fine. So I can't raid her if she's streaming just subs. So who else? Dandy? Outfielder? Bino! Bino? Could be Bino. Let's go with Bino. Let's raid Bino. Thank you all very much for your support. It's fun to stream for you today, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Thank you. Take care. Actually, let's raid Dandy. Let's raid Dandy Floss. Thank you so very much. Thank you for following everything into. I'll be on again next week. Probably about the same time. See you. Bye!